Here, take it. You need it. Want another one?
I can't believe I adored that woman. Worshipped her. The only thing that kept me going the whole time we were apart was the thought of coming back to her, being with her. She was my life, Ross.
Yes, I know, Adam.
I might as well have died in that plane crash.
Oh, come on, Adam. Don't talk like that.
I don't have anything to live for.
Stop it. You've got $1 million.
It was all I had, all that I ever wanted.
Adam, I, for one, am thankful you're alive.
I'm sorry. I'm being maudlin. That's not my style.
You're right. You're a fighter. But the one thing you can't do, Adam, is run over there and act crazy like that.
I know. I lost control. I couldn't help it. I've been used, Ross. I've been made a fool.
No. Okay, whatever happened, okay? It's behind us. What you have to do is calm down. Think rationally.
About what? Everything's in Erica's name. I don't own a thing.
Yeah, well, that can be corrected.
No. I'm afraid it's airtight, Ross.
Well, you'll talk to your attorneys, and then you'll see what your rights are.
I know what my rights are. They are nil. I'm at her mercy.
Okay, well, let's think of it this way. You know damn well that you can't go over there and act like you did. I mean, that's only going to turn her off.
Okay. But it infuriates me to be in this position.
Okay. What we'll do is you'll take a softer touch. I mean, you'll carry on the way you did. You'll see, things will happen.
Thank you for coming, Philip.
It's all right. I'm just sorry you're having these problems.
Just like to know one thing. What steps can be taken to keep Chandler out of this house?
Yes, but I don't want to use any force. I mean, I just feel so sorry for him.
For what? For threatening to kill both of us?
Mike, I hurt Adam terribly. Okay, I can't help but feel guilty for that.
So why don't you turn over the whole house to him and we will move
Mike,
out?
Please be reasonable.
I'm being reasonable, Erica. I'm fed up with all this bull. We've got to get Adam out of our lives.
Yes, I want that too. But I don't want to punish Adam for loving me. Oh, Philip, if you could have seen him, I mean... Well, he was just totally devastated by my rejection of him.
Yeah, he was so devastated that he called her every name in the book and tried to attack her.
That was just his way of expressing his agony. After all he'd been through horrors. I mean, sloshing around in the jungle and fighting off wild beasts and who knows what else he had to go through. And then to come back to me and find out that I loved another. I mean, Mike, I mean, how much could a man take all that torture without venting his passions?
Keep going, Erica. I'm about to burst into tears.
I don't care what you feel. I just don't care. I am not going to add insult to injury and further degrade Adam.
Well, I'm not going to stand around here and listen to this load of old rubbish.
Mike.
No, I'm running out of patience, Erica. Either you put your money where your mouth is and give Adam the boot, or I'm leaving.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say that, Mike. Please don't say that. I love you. I love you with my heart and with my soul, and I just... Look, I just wish that we could not be any more cruel to Adam than we have to.
Erica, I hate to burst your illusions, but Adam was never in any danger as a result of that plane crash.
Oh, Philip, how can you say that? I mean, this man went through such ordeals. I mean, he was lucky to survive the crash. Then he was marooned on a jungle island.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like a terrific story, doesn't it? Actually, the whole thing was just a setup.
What?
Say that again?
What I'm saying is that Adam planned the entire plane crash to make you think that he was dead.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle find is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand, to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Daddy, that is beautiful. You really know how to read Shakespeare.
Oh, yes, I suppose I could have trod the boards once. As a matter of fact, I did work with a traveling company for some time when I was just a boy.
You were an actor?
Oh, no, I was hired to wrestle with the scenery and the luggage. But the management never paid me, so I lost my taste for the theater.
That's too bad. You really have a definite flair.
Well, obviously you do too, or this Tim fellow wouldn't have chosen you for the part.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't want to disappoint him.
My dear, you won't. You'll make a lovely Juliet. I can see you in your velvet Renaissance gown and your cap of pearl.
Oh, I can't wait. I love those elaborate costumes.
You will outshine any costume you wear.
I want to learn to read it with the right feelings.
And passion. Romeo and Juliet must be spoken with passion.
Yeah, I know. And at the end of this scene, there's a kiss.
A kiss that the audience must believe is the beginning of a great love. Who's playing your Romeo?
I don't know. It hasn't been decided yet.
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
Here, have some.
No, thanks.
No, sure, go ahead.
No, really.
Huh. Okay.
Hey, what are you doing here? The audition's out for a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, I just thought that maybe I could help you set up, you know.
Okay. There's not much to do.
Oh, yeah, well, you don't need any help with any props or anything like that?
Well, not for the audition. Just have to stand up there and read the scene.
Yeah, well, listen, I was thinking that maybe I could help you make a real splash out of this production.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you just don't have the money to dress it up. You know what I mean? Buy some really, really outstanding props and costume, scenery, stuff like that.
Right, I got a small budget, but it's only college production, Tad.
Yeah. But why not make it a first-class production? You know what I'm saying? If all that's keeping you from really dressing the play up is little money, maybe I could help you.
Hey, wait. You trying to bribe me?
Oh, no, come on.
You're that anxious to get the part?
Hi, Sheila, come on in. I just finished The Prince. You're gonna love it.
Oh, well, I'm sure I will, but I'm starting to feel a little guilty, Greg.
For what?
Well, I mean, you're putting so much of your time in it, you're not getting anything for it.
Are you kidding? You must be joking. I am having a ball here.
Well, how can you possibly? I mean, there's only so many photographs you can take of dancers.
No, I learn something new at every session.
Oh, come on.
No, I am serious. You have been a tremendous help to me.
I have.
Now, don't look so surprised.
Well, I don't understand what I can possibly do for you.
You have given me something very interesting to focus on. And I'm in a lot better shape these days because of you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming over, huh?
Oh, are you kidding? I wanted to be with you after everything that's happened. I have to be here.
I'll tell you something. My head is spinning. It really is. I'm going around. I still can't believe he's alive.
Oh, me? I'm stunned by this. No thanks to those kidnappers.
Kidnappers? That's not the worst problem. You should see him now. I thought he was going to have a stroke when Erica said she was staying with Mike.
You were there?
I was there. My back went out, everything. I was trying to pull him away. I mean, it turned into a crazy thing.
Are you all right?
He's in there now. Says he's resting. I'll bet he's just brooding. He says he wants to be alone.
You know something? He is very lucky to have you in his corner.
Lucky? I'll tell you, he scared me half to death. I thought he was going to kill Erica and Mike.
Wait a minute. Do I understand you correctly? You say that Adam staged his own death?
That's right.
That is the cruelest, most despicable thing I have ever heard.
Sure ranks pretty high on the list.
Well, I agree with you, Erica.
I am talking about you, Philip. Coming in here with these lies.
What?
Oh, making up this disgusting story about Adam.
Now, hold it, right there, hold it.
I mean, how can you do this? I think that this is beneath contempt, Mike. Beneath contempt of you to blacken Adam's name like that. And how can you do that? How can you do that when Adam had to go through that snake-infested jungle to get back to me? You are a horrible person.
How's it going, sweetie?
Pretty good. I'm just finishing up the last line.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Still got to go over it, proofread it.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's only your first draft.
I'm not too sure if I put it all down right. You know, I said the right thing.
You know, sometimes it helps to just read it out loud if you want to get a sense of what you've written.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I think I'll give it a shot.
Good.
Someone who changed my life. Her name was Jenny Gardner. The day I first met her, she was just a scared little kid trying to work as a waitress in a tough bar over on Locust Street. I thought at first I was the one giving her a hand, watching out for her, seeing that she got home on the bus okay. But before I knew it, Jenny was the one helping me out, and she never stopped. The world is a whole lot emptier place without that girl here. But I'm sure the angels are saying what a better place heaven is now that she's there.
Oh, Jesse, that is beautiful.
So you was eavesdropping, huh?
I heard the first line going into the kitchen. It grabbed me. I had to turn around and come back and hear the rest.
Yeah? Well, I don't know how it's going to grab Schultz. I got a lot of mistakes I got to fix up in here.
Don't have to worry about that. That's easily fixed. What's important is the wonderful way that you wrote about Jenny. Honey, you really made her come to life.
Yeah. Well, if I did that, I don't care what grade I get from Schultz, right?
Just whom do you picture in the part of Romeo?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, surely you have some ideal in mind. I mean, after all, Juliet speaks with such longing.
Oh, Dad, the situation is just so impossible.
Sweetheart, what is it?
I can relate to this place so well because I know what it's like to love somebody so much and then just have everything go all wrong.
Instead of wherefore art thou Romeo, it's wherefore art thou married to Dottie, eh?
Dad, please, don't tease me about that.
Oh, Angel, I'm not making fun of you. It's just that I know how much you love Dad, and he seems to be an obvious choice for Romeo.
I'll get it.
Hello, Bob. What's all this about an audition?
I'm trying out for the part of Romeo at the university.
Dad knows all about it. He was helping me read the lines.
Oh, but I'll be happy to relinquish the role to you, Bob.
Thank you, I think.
I think you two would have a nice time playing opposite each other.
Well, I'm going to need a lot of luck to get this part.
Well, if that young director is astute enough to cast Hilary for the part of Juliet, I'm sure he'll be smart enough to come up with a proper Romeo.
Yeah, well, that's why I need luck. I haven't had any acting experience at all.
Oh, I haven't either, really. I am far from the greatest actress, that's for sure.
Now, who can that be? Oh, well.
You know, I am ready to do just about anything to get this part.
Listen, maybe my dad can help you with it.
Oh, hello. Why? What can he do?
Oh, you should hear him read. He reads so beautifully.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I'll see. Okay.
Right, I'll be sure and check it out.
All right, I got to do this scene.
Well,
Oh, Dad, do you think maybe you could give Bobby a couple pointers on Romeo's lines?
Listen, I can use all the help I can get.
well, as you know, Bob, acting is a very personal art form.
Well, maybe you can just read it a little bit, and then he can just kind of pick up.
I'll be happy to, but just a sec. I have to go and check on something in my study.
All right.
You really are nervous about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I am.
I don't understand why you're so nervous about it. I mean, I never thought you had such an interest in acting.
I don't. I'm interested in protecting you.
Protect? What are you talking about?
I guess I better give you the bad news. Tad's gonna audition for Romeo.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Tim. I hope you don't think I was trying to bribe you into giving me the part.
Well, what other stupid reason would you have to offer me extra money for costumes and scenery?
Out of devotion for the project. You know, put your money where your mouth is. That's all I was...
Keep talking, Dad. Your mouth will put you right out of the running.
What are you saying? You're not going to give me the chance to audition now or what?
No. But after a stunt like this, you'll have to be damn good to get it.
These are fantastic. I've seen a lot of dance photos.
Yeah, well, I tried to learn from those dance books you loaned me.
Yeah, but there's something really special in these.
I hope I capture the feeling I get when I watch you work.
I mean, the joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's what I call a dancer's high.
Exactly. Which is why I wish I wasn't such a lousy dancer.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you're not.
Believe me, I don't even know what the word rhythm means.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of style in the shot here.
Well, that's my point. You see, I'm learning to capture that on film. And it gives me a great deal of pleasure. I can't tell you.
Yes, you can. I can feel your excitement, you know?
Can you? Yeah, well, you can forget about this one here.
Well, why? I like it. Well, we sort of cropped it, you know, right about like that.
Let's see. Hey, you might be right about that. Let me try that right now.
I don't think you're being altogether fair.
Oh, come on, Angela. You're the one that didn't want me to take the job in the first place.
I know, but I would still rather you concentrated on your schoolwork.
Well, why are you on me about Yvonne, then?
Because I don't want your conscience to bother you one of these days when you realize you've made a mistake.
Hey, look, don't even worry about it. I ain't got nothing to feel guilty about.
You will if you never tell her that you appreciate what she tried to do.
But I don't appreciate what she tried to do.
Jesse, somewhere deep down inside you've got to. Yvonne did a lot for your ego and your confidence.
Yeah, well, what about how my ego felt when I found out that she was paying my salary out of hers?
She never thought that you would find out. Meanwhile, she gave you a chance to show your stuff.
Angela, why are you sticking up for this girl, huh?
Why shouldn't I?
What is it? You just like rubbing my nose in it? Because I thought I was being hired by Ron to sing at the club?
She believed in you, Jesse. And I don't think she planned to support you forever.
Well, I don't care what she planned. I'm grown and I want to be treated that way, okay? And told what is going on.
Oh. Yvonne, hi.
Ross, I love you, and I'm sorry that you're hurting so bad.
I know. I feel so guilty.
About what? What did you do?
It's what I didn't do. I know I should have done something about the quick marriage between Erica and Mike.
No, come on, you're just being realistic. You haven't betrayed anybody. We all thought Adam was dead.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. Except there's some kind of disrespect going on here.
No. Why are you always so hard on yourself all the time? You did nothing wrong.
Come here. You're so good for me.
I know.
What?
It works both ways, though. Now, enough of that. Come on, let's get to the good stuff. I'm here.
Right here?
Right here.
With Adam in the other room?
With Adam in the other room.
Oh, I see. You're just trying to make me anxious about the marriage.
No. Eager. I think you've had enough anxiety for one day.
No, Miss Kane doesn't have any comment to make on the subject of bigamy. Where were we?
You were about to throw Philip out.
No, wait, can I just have a chance to explain?
Please listen to what the man has to say.
Please, Erica, I swear to you that Adam did not swim to shore after the plane accident.
Well, of course he didn't. He was battered and bruised. He floated and he clung to wreckage for days.
No, that's not true.
Oh, yes, look how long it took him to get back here. I mean, he was gone for weeks.
That is true, but he wasn't spending the time slogging through the jungle or anything. He was sitting on his behind in the Caribbean sipping pina coladas.
What a revolting thing to say. What do you hope to gain by this?
I'm not making this up.
Yes, you are. And you're making a huge mistake if you think that I'm going to reward your nasty little lies.
Erica, I'm trying to say that this is true.
Oh, please. Let me tell you something, Philip. You're fired.
What?
I am sick and tired of employees who stab people in the back, people who have been good to them. Adam did not deserve this.
I'm trying to explain to you that you didn't deserve what Adam did to you.
Look, I can't take much more of this. Mike, please get him out of here.
Erica, I swear to you, this is not my fault. I didn't deserve any of this.
Don't you? Can you prove any of what you're saying?
Sure. Well, no, I mean, I don't have the evidence on me or anything, but I can
Get the evidence together. Bring it back here and show it to me, all right?
Great, I will. Let me check to see what I have in my study first before I go. All right?
Go ahead. Well, that's all taken care of.
I just can't deal with disloyalty, Mike. It's so frightening to me.
It's been a very rough day and you're overwrought.
That I am so done in, Mike. I just can't take one more emotional encounter.
Oh, no. Now, who can that be?
Hey, take it
Mike,
easy.
I can't bear anyone.
Come on, it's probably just another reporter.
Well, I'm not going to stay for that. No, Mike. Look, I have to go upstairs. I'm going to go and take a rest. I'm going to go take that very mild sedative that Dr. Martin prescribed.
Go ahead. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Oh, I have to speak to Erica.
You can't see her. She's lying down.
Please. This is very important.
Listen, after that tantrum you threw, I think that you'd be better off talking through your lawyer.
Wait just a minute. I realized that I was way out of line, and I'm here to talk calmly about our financial affairs.
Look, there's no way that you can see Erica now. She's upstairs. She's resting.
Don't you give me the runaround, Roy, because you're going to regret it.
If that's some sort of a threat, I'm not very impressed by it.
Well, then maybe I ought to make it a little bit clearer, then.
Oh, by all means.
When you first got in my way, it was suggested that I get rid of you once and for all. I ignored good advice.
Oh, yeah, who are your advisors? 2 torpedoes?
I have all sorts of assistants that do whatever job needs to be done.
You don't scare me. Now, listen, you are not going to see Erica. She is upstairs. She is resting.
I have to see her. This is very important, John.
All right, why don't you come back in a couple of hours? That's the best I can tell you, okay?
Listen, she's not going to appreciate your interference.
This is not interference. She is resting. She is not in a condition to discuss business with you. So bug off, Chandler.
Ross, I guess that it's a good thing that we're not locked into any wedding plans right now.
What are you doing? You trying to think out on me?
No. I was just thinking that we really don't have any place set to get married in yet.
Well, fine. You better get things cracking.
Ross, you sure you want to do that? I mean, now that Adam has returned, I was thinking that maybe you would want to postpone it for a while.
And why would I do that?
Well, with Adam coming back and everything, I thought maybe you'd want to wait a little while.
For what?
Well, for him to get settled, to get back on his feet again.
Wait, Ellen, first of all, I love you, huh? I mean, I love Adam, but the fact is, I'm not going to postpone our happiness just till he gets settled.
Oh, well, good. You won't have any arguments then.
So you better get things cracking, huh?
Yeah?
First thing I want you to do is get a minister. Witnesses, I mean, all those things that make it legal.
I'll start on that first thing in the morning.
And just to be a hotshot, anything that you want, you can have. Okay?
Okay.
What?
What kind of a wedding did you and Cynthia have?
Oh, I knew it. I knew you'd ask that kind of
Yes.
question. What do you think? Take a guess. Take a guess.
With her?
Yes.
Expensive.
Expensive. You want to hear expensive?
What?
She went to her father and got a loan for $50,000 to pay for that wedding. $50,000. You know what that was 20 years ago?
She made her father go into debt because of a wedding?
Don't get too excited. Guess it was the sucker who paid it off in 6 months of their marriage. You like that, right? That's funny to you.
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. You're not going to have to deal with that this time around.
Hey, wait, I'm not a cheapo. If you want a big fancy wedding, that's okay. I'm a sport.
No. You know what I want?
What?
Something elegant and intimate. And the bride won't have to float alone to pay for it.
Oh, are we getting independent? What do I have to do, Wrestle you to the ground, huh? Come in.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, crying out loud.
Adam!
What the hell? I thought you were in there.
I snuck out the back door.
You what?
I had to see Erica. I knew you'd try to stop me.
I'm sorry, but you just look like somebody who was thrown out of somewhere.
I'd really rather not talk about it right now, if you don't mind. Hey, would you check this out? You were right. It does look better.
Hey, it does work, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. You got a pretty good eye, kiddo.
In fact, you got beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Greg, open up the cab. Come on, hurry.
Yeah, all right. What's your problem, man?
You gotta help me, and I'm desperate. What's she doing here?
She's my friend, all right?
It's all right. I was going to leave anyway.
Now, wait a minute. You want to look at the other contact sheets?
Listen, I really got to get to the theater department a little early tonight.
You don't have a class this afternoon.
Maybe she's got a class in swindling somebody.
Hey, knock it off.
I'm taking over Professor Daniels' class tonight. She's out sick, and I've been asked to sub for her.
Whoa, wait a minute. Professor Mrs. Daniels, the woman that teaches acting technique?
Yes.
I don't believe it. You can teach acting technique?
She just said she could. She's got a degree in dance and theater.
Well, then you can't leave.
What?
You gotta help me out. I mean, you gotta promise to give me a crash course in acting. I got an audition for Romeo this afternoon.
The only reason Tad wants to try out for this part is to be near you.
Well, I certainly am not going to make a scene just because Tad's so idiotic he thinks he can get the part.
Suppose Tad does get the part.
Oh, well, Dad, no. I mean, he won't get the part.
Well, I wish I knew I would.
Look, just don't worry about it, okay? You'll be fine. Anyway, what does Tad have for the part? Except for maybe a certain look. But as far as the lines go, Tad's clueless. I mean, really, think about it. Can you see Tad handling Shakespeare?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can handle it myself.
Look, my dad will help you. He's got a real feel for it.
Well, I'll be ready to help you with the lines whenever you're ready. Oh, man, my throat's starting to tighten up. I need a little water first, okay?
Okay, well, there's some iced tea in the fridge.
Okay, great. Thanks. Hillary, how do you really feel about Tad auditioning?
I told you, I don't think he stands a chance.
But you wish he did.
No, how can you say that? You know I can't have anything else to do with Tad.
Darling, this is your father, remember? You don't have to keep up any facade with me.
It's no facade. I'm not the type that's going to go after a married man, and especially one whose wife is expecting a baby.
Well, of course not, but I don't want you deluding yourself about your true feelings either.
Daddy, as hard as it is for me, I have to push those feelings away. Can't you understand that?
What I understand is that you've not been able to. Oh, come along, my sweetheart. All I'm asking is that you drop your guard and level with me. I know how hard it is to keep up appearances, to keep up a front.
Okay. The truth is, every time I see Tad, my heart just turns over. Now, what good did it do to acknowledge it?
Truth is good for the soul. And the truth is, although you can't have Tad in real life, you'd like nothing more than to be Juliet to his Romeo.
Oh, Dad, what am I gonna do?
Sweet.
Come on in.
Thanks.
I don't think we have any more to say to each other, Yvonne.
Well, I think so, Jesse. You were so angry last night.
Yeah, well, I feel about the same today, all right? From now on, your gig is all your own.
I don't want to sing by myself. I sing better with you.
Why don't you find yourself a new charity to lean on, Yvonne?
I never thought of you as a charity. I looked at it as an investment.
Oh, is that right? Well, I thought we were partners. I didn't know you was using me for some investment.
Look, please, don't mix up my words. What I'm trying to say is that what I did, paying your salary, I did for the both of us.
Let me set you straight on something, Yvonne, okay? I ain't no little kid.
I never thought of you that way. You know that.
I don't know nothing about you these days. You know, it's like, I'm sorry.
Please, Jesse. It'll never happen again, I promise.
You damn straight it'll never happen again, because we through. You hear me? I'm out of here. Angela, is my sweater dry?
Yeah, I put it in your bottom drawer.
Yvonne, I'm sorry.
I just want to kick myself. I have messed up my entire life.
Oh, come on now. There's got to be a lot more to your life than this gig.
Angie, you don't know.
What about your boyfriend?
Oh, he's furious with me over this whole thing.
You mean finding out that you were paying Jesse?
Yeah, I'll bet really put him on the warpath. Not that it takes much to set Marty off.
Well, he'll calm down now that Jesse won't be singing with you anymore.
I've got to persuade him to come back, Angie. I want to try to really make it big, and I honestly believe that Jesse and I can do it.
Yvonne, that's going to be kind of hard. Didn't you hear Jesse say that you two are finished?
But I can't pull it off by myself. Oh, God, when we're together, we have something special.
Yeah, you two do sound good together.
And we'll get even better the more we practice.
But Jesse's closed the door.
I've got to keep knocking on it. I've got to convince him that we have a dynamite future together.
You're really serious.
I've never been more serious. And I know that together we're going to really do it. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep fighting.
So, you've been having a nice little snooze, haven't you?
No, I wouldn't say that, really. No, I slept fitfully. Mike, I feel like I'm going to go over the brink.
I'm never going to let that happen. You can always count on me to grab you by your little ankles and drag you back.
It's not funny. Now with the press hounding me about this bigamy charge?
No, don't worry. That's all going to be taken care of, all right?
Why? Why are they just so hungry for every little morsel of my private life?
Well, you got to admit it's been a little newsworthy lately.
Why don't they realize that celebrities have feelings too? And who needs all these filthy little questions, you know, when I have a personal tragedy I am going through?
Erica.
Maybe I should have married Donald.
Who the hell is Donald?
Very, very sweet boy I went to high school with.
And how all of a sudden does he appear in the picture?
I was just lying here thinking. He was the first boy who ever asked me to marry him.
He didn't even rate of mention in your autobiography, so what's he suddenly doing on your mind?
For the torment I'm going through, I suddenly realized what a calm and peaceful life I would have had with Donald.
Jeez, maybe you can still locate the guy.
Oh, come on. Oh. I'm just being philosophical. Aren't you happy? I'm really philosophical.
I'm happy.
I mean, obviously I chose fame over PTA meetings and brownies, but I'm paying the price.
I hope it didn't cost you anything to choose me over Adam today.
You know, it was the most emotionally draining thing I ever went through.
Does that mean that you don't have any emotion left?
You know what I mean.
I mean, not even a tiny little scrap of love for the kid.
The kid? Oh, yeah, I have tiny bits. It's just that I'm very sympathetic, that's all. I'm a very sympathetic person, and I can't help but feeling bad when I think of all Adam went through to get back to me, you know?
Yeah, it must have been real rough.
Yeah, honestly. Going through the jungle and everything, I can't help but have twinges when I think of his eyes.
What about his eyes?
His eyes, I mean, they just told me that it was so much worse than anything he went through in the jungle.
Well, is any truth to what Philip says?
Don't mention his name to me. Don't even mention his name to me. He is despicable. I've had it with him.
Why? He's supposed to be working for you.
No, he's not anymore. I've really had it with employees, ex-employees, who then stab employers in the back. I mean, I don't like that kind of disloyalty. It really frightens me.
Why on earth should that make you so afraid?
Because what if something like that happens to me? I have so many people working for me.
Oh, Erica. Don't you know? Everyone's always gonna love you.
I'm totally serious. Look, Shakespeare isn't easy, and I need some help or I'm gonna look like a total jackass.
Why should I help you?
Because you just told me you could teach acting technique,
Why
right?
should I help you, Tad?
Look, I'd appreciate it, really.
You've got some nerve. You don't even have decency to apologize to me for all the nasty things you said.
I'm sorry. Honestly.
You're right. You're a lousy actor. You do need help.
Look, I might have been rough on you, but that's only because I loved my sister.
I had nothing to do with Jenny's death.
Yeah, well, you sure as hell tried to cash in on it.
I never went through that, and you know that. Look, Greg's forgiven me. Why can't you?
Because I'm still angry as hell that she's still not around. Look, I was wrong to take it out on you, and I'm hoping that you'll accept my apology.
Are you apologizing? Or are you just begging for help?
Both! You don't understand. My entire life depends on me getting cast as Romeo in this production. Please.
What are they using for the audition?
Here, I'll show you. I don't understand the scene at all. Something about them shaking hands, and he thinks his hands are monks or something.
Excuse me.
Well, I thought you went to get some iced tea.
I couldn't find it. I mean, I couldn't find where you put the sugar.
Well, I'll go get you some. You want sugar? I mean, you want lemon too?
Yeah, thanks.
Do you want some, Dad?
Another glass, darling.
Professor, I overheard you and Hillary talking.
You were listening?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
But it must have hurt you to hear her true feelings about Tad.
But it's better off that I did. Hillary would never tell me something like that herself. I admit that I've known that Hillary's had feelings for Tad all along. But I also know just after a little while, with a little more time, she'll get over it.
Do you think she will?
I'm banking on it, Professor.
Well, you mean you don't intend to give up?
Give up? There's no way I'm giving up. I care about Hillary a lot. I'm not about to give her over to that lowlife.
But I thought you and Tad were once good friends.
Yeah, we were. Once. But no more.
So you're determined to fight for her, eh?
You bet I am, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to win that part of Romeo come hell or high water.
I just want to tell you that I was very impressed with the way you handled Tad. And it would have served him right if you'd turned him down flat.
Well, I didn't have the heart to turn him down.
Yeah, well, you got lots of heart. And I think you're a pretty terrific person.
Hey, you know,
Yeah, I know. You gotta go. You gotta go. I hope I haven't made you late.
No. I just wanted to tell you, feeling's mutual, Greg.
I didn't mean to run her off, Ross.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, Ellen's an understanding woman. She probably figured we wanted to talk alone.
It's just so difficult for me. She's not family.
Oh, wait, hold it. She's going to be very soon.
Yes, well, I hope your marriage doesn't turn out as rotten as mine did.
Oh, hey, thanks for the vote of confidence, huh?
I don't mean to be sour, Ross, but it hurts to see how much in love you two are. I can't help remembering how happy I was marrying Erica.
Listen, Adam, I don't want to bring up bad things and cloud your memory, but the fact is, Erica ran away from you the first night you were married.
Oh, come on, that was a misunderstanding because of the movie. But when that was straightened out, I thought we had an ideal marriage.
I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool. I should have taken care of Mike Roy the minute he came back from Tibet.
No, wait, come on, please. Let's not get worked up again.
What it feels like to suddenly find out that your entire marriage is riddled with lies. The woman was actually cheating on you.
Yes, I understand. You forget I was the one married to Cynthia, remember?
That tramp? Don't even mention her in the same breath.
I only meant
It was my ideal. She was the most beautiful, exciting woman in the world. And that two-bit hack writer took her away from me.
Okay, look at it this way. Perhaps, just perhaps. Perhaps you were too powerful for her.
You think that was the problem?
Yeah, why not? I mean, maybe she likes to be the one in control. She likes to be in charge. How could you be with a dynamo like you?
I know you're trying to comfort me, Ross, but nothing's going to help now.
No, wait, Adam, that's not it. That's not it. I understand you're in pain. But the more you think about Erica and Mike, I promise you, you're not going to kill that pain.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I have to do? I have to completely submerge myself in my work. That's the only thing that's never let me down. Chandler Enterprises.
Adam, come on. That's in Erica's hands now, isn't it?
Oh, we'll get that sorted out. And when she signs the business back over to me, I'm going to make Chandler Enterprises bigger than ever.